Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. And good evening. I'm Otome Lily. And I have not prepared talking points. I was supposed to come to this stream with genres. I was supposed to be ready. What I was gonna do, if I was smart, is get genres and examples and all kinds of shit ready. I then proceeded to completely forget that that was ever the plan. And instead, get stuck on working out what game I was gonna play. Oh my god, chat, I owe you guys. I owe you guys a Leffen reading, but I'm gonna add that to the 500 subscriber special, because we're reading a bunch of shit there. Leffen meme. And that seems like the best place. I can't think of a better one. Oh, I have got my schedule in my brain now for next week. It's gonna be a weird one. We're gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Which is scrunt, to say the least. But I like it, because it's the best I can do. I've got a friend coming down to stay, and as part of that, I don't want to kick them out partway through. But we have something fun coming up on Friday, so I've convinced him to go be entertaining and live his best life. For like 3 hours, I don't know. I don't know how long stream's gonna take on that day. It's a 2-hour playtest window. I can tell you what it does, actually. Let me get my email so I'm not lying to you. Let's find out. My Lulu emails. It's Terminal Brigade. Which is a game. I have no clue. I looked up... What did I look up? I looked up a couple things. I looked up the developer, and they didn't seem awful. Smell pennies? Nani? Nanda? Where do you smell pennies? How did you do this? I can't smell those. They're made of metal. You can't smell metal. You... That's a Pokemon. Smell metal. Day of birth am dwinking. Happy birthday, QB. I'm gonna put that in the spreadsheet of things that I know about my viewers. Smell metal. It's the evolution of Melmetal. It's what happens when you put a Melmetal and a Garbodor in your party at the same time. The Melmetal gets really smelly, and then it evolves into Smell Metal. Alternatively, it's a regional variant. We've got Smell Metal and Smeltan. No, wait, no. Smeltan's Fire Steel. Smeltan is a furnace. Because it's a smelt pun. And then Smell Metal is an unfortunate... It's unfortunate, it just sounds like it's smelly. It's not smelly. It's like smelt metal, but it's not gone through. Someone at Nintendo Treehouse didn't quite get it. That's what happened. Goddamn. Chat music. First off, how's it going? How's life? What's going on? It's been a while, chat. Hasn't been a while, it's been like yesterday. I streamed yesterday, right? The fuck did I... Oh, Pokemon. I just had a moment, completely forgetting what I streamed yesterday. I'm really good at this. I'm really, really good at this. I might split streams in half today. We might do chatting for like 2 hours, and then we might do like 3 hours of Mecha Break. I don't know. I love that fucking game. I need excuses to play that game on stream more. I will be finding them. You cannot stop me. At least one of our streams next week is going to be Mecha Break as well. Chatting for 2 hours? Yeah, about. If not slightly longer. I don't know. I haven't planned these things. I don't plan. I need to work tomorrow. I've got to bear that in mind. I've got to get through 2 working days. 2. Without dying. One of them will be alright. My Monday. My mango. My mango. It's to blow up. Do I have to be in a building on Monday? Wait a second. Oh, shit. Chat, how do you remember where you're supposed to be in life? It's in my work calendar, but... I don't think I have to be in a physical building for it. Oh, God. It is a reasonably important meeting, so I can't, like, miss it. And if it is in a building, I'm gonna have to go into that building. Fuck. Shit. Either way, chat, I'm gonna get genres of music because am I really gonna Google all genres of music? Google genres of music. List of music genres and styles. Oh no. Hi group. How's it going? Luigi! Oh! It's Gooigi, except it's white. Don't ask. Don't ask what happened to Gooigi to make him white. You don't want to know. You know Gooigi. Hubie, you've played Luigi's Mansion. Gooigi! You know. Luigi but glue. Well, goo. He's like green and living his best life. Luigi. So, I'm gonna look at genders of music. Oh my god, what's genders? Lulu develops a musical gender. That's a lot of words, but they're all like classical music types. I don't like those. I'm gonna look down this list. Industrial music. Hi, Kayan. How's it going? So avant-garde and experimental music is what this is called. The fuck is underground music? I think that's just most music that isn't Taylor Swift, right? Like... Yeah, I've gone to the Wikipedia page, and it includes underground rock, hip-hop, electronic, jazz, experimental, all kinds of stuff. God damn. Why is that even a useful... I don't know. I'm gonna start by calling out electronic dance music. Because that is a whole universe. But yeah, so on the Wikipedia page, they're sorted into subgenres, which are followed by sub-subgenres. So you've got ambient, hardcore, bass, hauntology, that's a new word for me. Oh, that's where Vaporwave lives. That's interesting. So Vaporwave's a subtype of hauntology. I didn't know that future funk came under Vaporwave. I guess it does. Huh. Because I would never have said that I enjoy listening to Vaporwave, but I do enjoy listening to future funk. That's interesting. You've got breakbeat, hip-hop, chill out. Chill out's not real. Don't lie to me. Music is for subtypes. No, music is for all types. It just has subtypes. So there's electronic disco, there's drum and bass, house music, dub, electronic rock, electronica, ethnic electronica, and regional EDM. I guess dancehall pop. I mean, yeah, that is regional. That's specifically Jamaica, right? Huh. Then industrial and post-industrial includes your industrial metals and your industrial hip-hops. See, I would have put them under their own things. I would have gone, like... industrial rock is a subgenre of rock, not a subgenre of industrial, but that's very interesting. Oh my god! New Jack Swing is a favorite genre of mine. It's like really, really fringe. But I guess it is like, it says here under R&B and soul as a fusion genre. And that's really interesting because it is. Now that I think about it. It's like hip hop, dance pop, but also R&B. Huh. Hi, Chairman. Wants to listen to soft song Helldiver music. Group, I dislike this sentence and how true it is. God damn it. Me like Industrial Pebble. I like Industrial Pebble. Industrial Pebble's very good. I can't believe this. I might be looking for sub genres at this point though. Now that I think about it. Which is like Control F. What are we gonna find if I look for... Oh, so future bass is gonna be under bass, obviously. What other genres of music would I be thinking of? Okay, so French touch is a sub-genre, but that's just under French house, which makes sense. I'm not going to complain about that one. Civilian Industrial Pebbles from Stellaris. That would be a fun race to play. Industrial Pebbles. You play as small rock creatures that make things. Group, what's the diagnosis? I think you could be diagnosed with a lot of these genres. What do we got here? Oh my god, under like R&B and soul, there are tons of things that you could be diagnosed with. For instance, Blue-Eyed Soul. I think you could be diagnosed with Blue-Eyed Soul. God damn. Is Visual K really a genre of music? That's new to me. I would have just called it a... What's it called? A visual style. Obviously. Visual K is a category of Japanese musicians that have a strong focus on extravagant stage costumes. Yeah. Koji Dejima of Bounce wrote that Visual K is not a specific sound, but rather it revolves around the creation of a band's unique worldview and/or stylistic beauty through visual expressions in the form of makeup and fashion. While Visual K acts can be of any music genre, it originated with bands influenced by glam rock, heavy metal, punk rock, and gothic rock. Okay, that makes sense. I'm assuming Helldivers 2 is not a game you'd enjoy. I own Helldivers 2. I played a fair bit of Helldivers 2. Maybe like 10, 20 hours, something like that. I enjoyed the time I spent with it. But I think it's one of those... It has that problem that I have with a lot of multiplayer games, where I expect you to play with randoms. And I don't want to do that. I don't like bringing random people on my streams. Doesn't bring joy. 800 hours. God damn. Oh my god, it's like a type of kidney stone. You have heavy industrial pebbles. I think you could catch heavy industrial pebbles. How would you catch that? Eat them. You've swallowed a pebble. Now you need to pass it. You have heavy industrial pebbles. I think a game like Helldivers 2 would be a good member stream. Yeah. I agree. Then again, it's... There might be a progression thing. Because the reason that I never really stuck it out with Helldivers was because... you had to play at like the exact same rate as the other people that you play with. Otherwise, you have more things than they have and you're better. You know? So either you play single player, or you overtake people. I know, it's weird. It's a weird, like, flavor of genre. Same with Deep Rock Galactic. But I played a lot of Deep Rock Galactic solo, because that game's wonderful. And then I played a little bit with other people, but I was just so much further ahead that they felt kind of useless. Even if it's not, like, actually further ahead, and it's just side grades and stuff, because I have, like, a more refined build, then you tend to do better. If that makes sense. Yeah, you can have fun mucking around. I just don't get a lot of joy in mucking around in games like that. That I like to be on my toes when I'm playing a game. And if it's too easy, then why am I playing it? You know? Unless it's for some aim. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter that grinding in Pokemon is easy, because it takes time, and it's an experience, and it kind of sits in the background while we do something, you know? I want to get good. Exactly. I want to get really good. Chat, I've got good at Roboquest. That's what I did. Let's keep talking about music. Let's use the Roboquest soundtrack, because I love this goddamn game. Grinding isn't a skill too. This is true. That anyone can grind. It's just sort of a factor of how much time and patience you have. Let's do this. Just so I've got something to do with my hands. Haven't seen the way you grind? Oh god. Unlocked new difficulty. How do you grind? You just kind of do things. You vibe, you hang out. Explain in detail? Oh god. What kind of detail are you wanting? Like, specifically? Oh no. I don't know what I want. Oh god. Ah! Chat, help, my brain isn't working. I opened a video game and my brain just turned off. How do I move past this? Think about music, Lulu. Stop thinking about being good at things. Oh no, I was talking about being good at things. That's what it was, yeah. I remember. I forgot. Now I remember. It's that, yeah, if there's no drive to improve or get better, then I very much struggle to enjoy most things. And if there is a drive to get better, then all of a sudden I don't want to do, like, the easy stuff, because that's not getting me better. Is this game quiet? I can't tell. I can never tell, though. That's my own fault. I'm apparently just audio level blind. I think it is a bit quiet. I just like getting good at things. I can't quite describe why. I guess it's just that I'm driven, you know? That I enjoy the feeling of being good at things, and so getting good at things feels good. I want this. Game quiet, Lily quiet. Fuck, volume low. Sometimes it'd be like that. Improve. We learn from our mistakes. Chat, is my volume generally low? Because I think I've come up against this a couple times. I think it might be. I've brought it up a couple times is the problem. And it's just felt low still. I don't think it matters. I'm gonna decide it doesn't matter. You know? That's a decision that I'm making. But it's roughly fine. Chat, how do I plan for a 500 subscriber special if I don't have 500? Like, I don't know when it's gonna be. I've been trying to sort of internally plan. If we just assume I'll hit it next week and we schedule it for the week after, I can kind of plan for that. That's easy enough, right? I was supposed to talk about music. If you keep upping the volume but it keeps going down over time, it's your hearing. No, I mean like when I check my VODs. But I up the volume in my ear. Not in my ears. I up the volume on stream. Well, technically, I up the volume everywhere, and then I lower the volume in my ears, right? So you guys hear it louder, but I hear it exactly the same. QB going deaf. Understandable. Happens to us all. There's nothing wrong with missing days. You can miss days if you want, if you're busy. What day was yesterday? Saturday. Yeah. I don't think I said anything important. Kind of a case of not really caring about the things you aren't directly focusing on, or to level up in games because it's what you love doing and end up ignoring the easy. Yeah. Some of that is the point, but I think there's slightly more of it than that. Where if I'm not improving, I'll feel bad. But it's a waste of time. Almost. Not that games aren't a waste of time to some degree. It might be the ADHD. It might be the ADHD and the need to feel productive. Because that would make sense. I feel really productive when I'm doing stuff, but sometimes I'm not doing shit. And I feel bad. What if it's trauma, chat? That's the alternative. What if it's a constant need to improve because of trauma? And sort of self... What's it called? There's a word. Having high expectations of yourself. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Not an expert. I love playing while yapping. Playing games while yapping is like the peak of a just yapping stream. For me. It's using... I've not been pressing my button, chat. I have a button. Press that. Brain. I've not been doing it really in the past, but I think it's kind of how I want to run chatting streams now. It just feels right. I can just have something in the background. Like people that use Balatro, for instance. Or Super Auto Pets. Or The Binding of Isaac. All of these games. I just completely missed that. Well, you don't really have to talk about the game or struggle too much. And you can just vibe and chat. I'm gonna die. It helps that it gives something fun to look at on the screen. But that's not really the primary reason, I don't think. For 500 subs, you should do an unproductive challenge where you waste as much time as possible. I mean, that's just streaming, right? That's just what I do. Hey. You absolutely need to be locked in during SAC. You spend so much time walking between rooms is the problem. But you actually don't. You need to be locked in when you're fighting things, but the second you're not fighting things, you can't do shit. Brain free, brain empty. Whoops. It brings me joy, you know? Ow. I'm trying to keep my brain on music. On genres, because I want to share my very specific flavors of EDM with you guys. Not EDM, of... like, various types of electronic and house and all of those. That right now, sort of the genre that's keeping me alive is UK garage. There are very few... Whoops. Very few things that I like about the UK. But the music that we make is actually top tier. This is not a meme. Garage, hip-hop, top tier stuff. What do I want? Oh god. This one. Use my brain. Something's in my brain today, chat. I can't explain it. It's just not going. It's just really not. How do how do you live stream? How do you learn how to be a live streamer? I can't believe we're coming up on a whole year. Any songs in particular? I wouldn't necessarily say songs. Chat, I have a hot take. I have a really hot take. I don't think songs are worth listening to. I mean, they are, but really, albums are what are worth listening to. That songs are cool as part of a greater whole, and playlists and DJ mixes are worth listening to, right? That a song isn't the full story. I don't listen to a lot of individual songs anymore at all. I think that, like, in terms of atmosphere, especially in video games, right? Video games can have songs. That's a great example. That they set really good tone because they're paired with other things. But if you were just listening to, like, I don't know, E1M1, that's cool. But it's nowhere as cool as listening to E1M1 and shooting the shit out of demons. And it's the same with, like, I don't know, what's the best album of all time? Probably, like, Discovery by Daft Punk or something. If you listened to One More Time, it's a cool song. I like One More Time. It's one of probably my, like, top 5 tracks on Discovery. But I wouldn't say that One More Time is a fantastic listening experience on its own, unless you have that bong on the end. The bong that leads you straight into night vision. And then carries on, it goes into crescendos. It's crescendos? No, it's harder, better, faster. What am I talking about? Yeah, it leads you into harder, better, faster, which leads you into crescendos, which leads you blah, blah, blah. And it's so perfect. It's an experience that was made to be an experience. Same with Crossed by Justice. That's another one of my favorite albums. That Waters of Nazareth is an awful song to just listen to. If you've never heard that sort of flavor of hard industrial EDM, is it EDM? I think it is. Then you'll have a horrible time if someone just says you should go to listen to Waters of Nazareth, right? But it's the single best track on that album because of how impactful it is in the context of the songs around it. And I love it. And there are so many songs that I wouldn't like on their own at all. Like, a lot of house music, a lot of UK garage, a lot of sort of the more speed garage side of UK garage, I think is generally quite bad to listen to in isolation, right? But it's fantastic. Fantastic, no. It has its place. I'm not gonna call it fantastic, because I don't know if it is. I think it's sort of filling a space that could be filled by something better, but it's fine. And it has its place in a DJ mix, for example. Best way is every single song in the album at the same time. I'm gonna try this. You will not be stopping me. You'll also not be stopping me from missing every shot, by the way. That's part of the journey. Every single shot. Completely missed. Chat, what genres do you listen to? I want to see. I want to hear. Not hear. I want to know. And judge you based on that, and or learn about some new music that I'm not listening to. Oh, Electro Swing, I think, is another great example of that sort of album style that really, really needs to go together, right? That a lot of Electro Swing tracks, I can't quite describe why, but they don't feel as complete on their own as you would like them to be. But in an album, they work fantastically. Listen to metal and punk. Interesting. I like metal. What flavors of metal? Because there's a lot in metal. There's like a huge amount in metal. And I don't know if I like about half of it. But people will say, go listen to Metallica or Sabaton or... I can't name any other examples of ones that people have told me to listen to. But I can't get behind a lot of it. But I know I do like metal, broadly, because you get experiences like Doom soundtracks, and they're sort of, by definition, metal. You know? So I don't know. It must be a huge genre, right? That I'm just not seeing what I need to see to get what I want out of it. That I don't like a lot of metal vocals, I think is the problem. The scream bugs me. I think it's cool, I think it's impressive that you can do that with your voice, but I don't really want to hear it, you know? It's weird. What other genres have I been listening to or thinking about? Because there are a few. Apparently they're just not in my brain, though. Just completely gone. Pop and R&B. Pop is such a large genre, I don't think anyone can truly say that they like or dislike pop. I like some bits of pop. I can't stand other bits of pop, you know? It's weird. Like... what's some pop music I've enjoyed recently? What even is pop music? Like... unless it's sort of your Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, or your boy band, stroke, Ed Sheeran, or whatever. I don't know how to describe pop. I guess you could describe it by the sort of literal music theory style stuff that you can describe any flavor of music with. But that doesn't seem real, you know? So many genres you wouldn't know exactly. A lot's power metal. Really like grunting, but has to be used fittingly. Yeah, I think I can vibe with grunting. Or clearer vocals. I don't know, I don't think I've experienced enough metal to have really strong opinions on it. I don't think I mind what the guitar's doing either. Because I can enjoy a really, really dark, angry guitar, but I can also enjoy quite a light, sort of vocal guitar, you know? I don't know. My music taste is a lot more picky than something like my taste in food. Because generally, if it's food, if it's good food, food that people care about, and have put time and effort into, and thought about the flavor profile, and the ingredients, and the preparation method, then I'll like it, because it's good food. I hadn't thought about that. I can appreciate some things musically as a concept, but not enjoy them. But I can't appreciate food as a concept and not enjoy it. That's very interesting. I wonder what causes that. Because that's really specific, right? That I can't see redeeming factors in food without enjoying it. What an un-British food opinion. I'll have you know that the only reason that the Brits are known for bad food is that all of the British cuisine you'll see is sort of wartime or ancient. Rather than, I mean, or like kebab shop. You get to see those. But everyone has those. You just don't see the nice stuff. You don't see, like, I don't know, peak fish and chips. You don't see the fresh fish markets and the food that's made as a result of the stuff that comes in through there. You don't see all these things. It's the Brits making it. Chat, I'm trying to do something in my life, which is to slowly get rid of the casual racism to white people. But there are groups of white people that are also victims of casual racism. One of them is the French. I think that we should get rid of the French jokes. I think the French jokes are pointless and they're unfunny. If the punchline is haha ethnicity, I think by definition we can call that racism. And as a society, we just haven't cottoned on to that yet. And that's very sad. Whether it's French, whether it's British, whether it's, I don't know, like Canadians and sorry, right? Because a lot of it's in bad faith. Even if it wasn't in bad faith, actually. That it comes from a place of stereotyping. And that's not good. I don't want any of this junk. Fuck you. Mine. Didn't think food was that bad looking until you went into a UK bar for the first time. Oh my god. Pub food in the UK. You either get the greatest scran you will ever eat, or absolute awful stuff. There's no in between. You never get acceptable food in a pub. Ever. Having been to France, there's more to the jokes than you realise. Well, the fact that we're joking about it in the first place instead of calling it a problem. If it was like, I don't know what exact examples, but the problem is that, like, the punchline is French. The punchline isn't that French people do a thing, it's that punchline is French. Stop talking your French, you know? It's the same energy as stop talking you have an anime profile picture, which I think there is some meme to, but some sort of, have you tried not telling your fellow human to stop talking at all? But that's just not how you communicate or have any sort of meaningful interaction with anyone. You know? It's a shame. Lulu, stop talking, you're a VTuber. Exactly. And it's about context, right? You could say that as a VTuber fan and go, Lulu, you're a VTuber, shut up, how dare you have opinions, and that's funny, right? But also, there are people that will come at that with, stop talking, you're a VTuber, stay in your lane, why are you trying to bring politics into entertainment, despite the fact that all art is political inherently? You know? My gun does no fucking damage. I'm gonna die to this man. This fucking El Mustico. That's not a lot of healing. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Bonk. Please live. I'm trying really hard to not lose to this goddamn mosquito. I should not be talking about meaningful things while fighting El Mustico. It doesn't make any sense. Lulu, shut up, you're playing a video game. That's an acceptable shut up. Ow. Stop. There's a button on my mouse that keeps getting stuck. And it's the one that swings the hammer, and I think that's very funny, but it's annoying when I'm trying to not die to a mosquito. Hi, Grave. Run is going all right. It's acceptable. We've got nothing special, but it's fine. How are you? Went to France, posted pictures about your trip, and all you got from people constantly was good for you, hate the French, but good for you. And then because they're French. Yeah. Exactly, it stops being funny after a certain point, which is a shame. Because, like, if there was a time and place for it, I understand. But it's just sort of the default response, and that's a shame. Oh well. I'll take this. Why not? You move so fucking slowly when you're charging this thing. That's pretty bad. What genre of music was I excited to share with you? I kind of want to share, like, properly UKG stuff, because I think that's more underground than it should be. The thing is, there's casual racism and casual racism. Yes, it's not that, like, you are racist, it's that the joke itself is the problem. And, there was a dude behind me, I didn't see. And unfortunately, the way that the joke comes across is no different either way. That you can't tell on an individual level because of how pervasive it is. And so it just sort of adds to the general feeling of, damn, this joke is still here. It's still as unfunny as it was the first time. Shame it's still around, you know? It's like reclaiming a word. You can't reclaim a word while people are still using it for hate. But once you get past that stage, or you broadly get past that stage, then you can start using it again, and you can start doing what you want with that. And it feels right to use it. But that's on sort of the terms of the people affected by the word. That's not on the terms of anyone else. So like group, unless you happen to be both French and British, I don't know if you are. But it would be the case that, you know, let's pick any slur in your head. That one, if it doesn't apply to you, it's not really your position to decide it's time to start reclaiming it. If you see other people reclaiming it that are of that, then you can go, sure, I can join in on this. Are you guys okay with that? Yeah, some people take jokes too far. And that broadly it's a joke that stopped being funny about a decade ago. And people didn't realize that. Which is a shame. I'm not criticizing you, group, by the way. Because it's clearly just not something you've thought about. So I'm, you know, that's fine. I don't think about shit all the time. I'm just kind of explaining my thought process. Ow. Fucker. Yes. Yeah, comedy and isms are interesting. Because it would be really nice to be able to joke about every single ism, and every single phobe, and every single ist. But you just can't, because they're still affecting people. So what's the alternative? I know that I can't joke about certain things, because it's nothing to do with me. And I choose not to. I'm gonna die to this stupid-ass blue guy. No. Fine. Ow. Eventually we'll get back onto music. Who knows? Who knows how? Who knows why? Who knows when? But we will. Fun fact, your dad's name is a slur? That's impressive. How does that come to pass? Yeah, kind of like only making them feel relate to it in some way. I guess, like, because of the way that language is, it makes sense if in one language, a word that's completely fine and it's just like a normal word is something else, because obviously those places are not the same place. They were not talking when they were planning out their languages. It'd be like that. Yes. Yes. I want to play this game multiplayer with someone at some point. I don't know who or when, but I do. I think that'd be very fun. Bye. Ow. The problem is it's only 2-player multiplayer, so it would have to be like a one-on-one collab thing, rather than a group thing. I think this game would be fun with 4, but it might get a little bit hectic just because of the amount of enemies you'd have to spawn. Yeah. They probably did it for a reason. I generally try and trust game developers. They don't always know the best, but generally they know more than me. So I'm gonna trust them on that. You know? Pain. We good. We are gonna get Superbot run. I want to unlock the highest difficulty first, and then we're gonna do Superbot, because I specifically haven't played Superbot in the time between last stream and this stream, so I don't know exactly what he does. We're gonna get the highest possible difficulty and we're gonna play Superbot. You can't stop me. So cutie. Correct. Very much so. Was that the sick one, or was that just a generic one? That was just the generic one. God damn it. There's a sick fist weapon that I want to use. I haven't seen this area. Damn. It's only a slur in one place that happens to speak the same language. And the name came to be because of general patterns in Western names, but it's based on color. Ah. Mild slur against white people. Understandable. Sometimes it'd be like that. I had something to say about music still. It may be gone. It may be entirely gone. None of my brain cells are together on it either way. Not trying to dox yourself. Yeah. That's a good idea. Don't dox yourself. It's in the rules. Don't dox yourself. It's not written exactly like that, but that's what it means. Bonk. I got a rank in Mecha Break the other day. Today, I think. I've been fucking grinding that game, by the way. You're gonna see how much better I am when we play it later. I'm very excited. Don't dox yourself, let Sniper Wolf do it. Oh my god. Why'd she do that? What's wrong with her? Actual dumbass, that's what's wrong with her. Doesn't understand how to treat your fellow human being. It's so basic. It's actually mind-blowing to me that that's a real thing that happened. A grown-ass woman. Exactly, come outside, Jack's films. I just want to talk. Unbelievable. She's a real human being that faced very little backlash for that. Like, in terms of actual meaningful... Face whoops. Could've killed that. It's my bad. Didn't reload. I might have to switch character, because I am playing badly on this stupid dude. I feel like our boy might be the easiest character, but he's not the one that I vibe with, you know? He's not got that energy. Yeah, YouTube already said they're both at fault. My boy Jack's films, at fault, by the way. Yeah. I feel like everyone that watches Sniper Wolf is under the age of 18. I don't think there's any... that's weird. No, and older men. You've got children and older men. I don't think anyone else watches Sniper Wolf. I would be very surprised if anyone else actually watches that woman's content. Because none of it's good, right? So either you're watching it because there's a pretty woman on the screen, or you're watching it because you're a child that doesn't know any better. And I don't think there's any other explanation. I mean, actually, I guess you can also... You don't have to put age in it, just like creepy dudes. Not so much older dudes. Yeah. That's fair. I had to argue with someone in college once who didn't want to admit they found Sniper Wolf hot. I mean, she is hot. If you're not calling that woman hot, I don't know what you think is hot. She is. Like, conventional attractiveness, she has that. That's why she's so successful. That she's conventionally attractive and very smart. Like, that's literally all you need. You need to be entertaining, which she was able to be for a long time. She stopped doing that. Holy shit. Random legendary bow. And then you have to be smart enough to know how to take advantage of that. And she was. So she did that. But that doesn't mean she isn't an asshole. You know? Attractiveness and being smart or mean or anything like that are not related. You can be very attractive and an asshole. You can be very attractive and lovely. It's literally, there might be some correlation, but that's going to be environmental factors rather than like actually the attractiveness. It's going to be that like attractive people are treated better on average, and so it's going to be some interaction between how you're treated and how you react to that. But that's it. Like, the reason why they were defending her, damn. That's really sad. Cinder is hot. Cinder's really hot. Doesn't mean she's not an arsehole. You know? So many examples like that. If I was a lonely young man who watched VTubers and had no friends, was interested in women, I would have subscribed to the Fansly. You know? Like, I'm not judging anyone for these things. Just, it makes sense. Manipulative people be manipulative, and they get their way because they're good at it, not because you're stupid. This bow does not feel orange. Can I say how much I hate how effective React content is? Oh my god. It's because it's all children. It's children and people that don't know better. So, rather than going and finding like, oh my god, this is a cool creator that I like and will watch more of, you just find someone that finds good content. And it's easy, right? It's not your fault if you watch a content aggregator, because it's so much easier to watch an aggregator than it is to actually go out of your way and find all of these individual talented people. But that doesn't mean the fact that they're doing it is okay. I think that we're slowly getting into the world where people are using the copyright system for their advantage and actually taking React content down. But we're getting there rather than currently there. Which is a shame. I am leaving that bow. I don't want that bow. That's really sad. Also, by the way, I want to say that there is good React content out there. There's stuff like... it would be along the vibe of, like, lawyer React, or engineers React, or, you know, subject experts reacting to things. That's the kind of thing that I think is really good, because it adds actual insight and transformative junk. Unfortunately, there's nowhere near enough of that. Just missed. Unbelievable. I think I missed. Never missed a shot in my life. Good content, but it takes views away from the originals. It shouldn't. If you're doing it right, then it doesn't give you the full context, right? It's that you don't get to see the whole movie if someone's reacting to a scene from a movie. And in the same way that you shouldn't get to see the whole video if you're reacting to bits of a video. You know? Really want YouTube to add embedded videos so you can give views to the original through reacting to video and showing it in the video. That would be really interesting. I don't know if it would be good, though. Pick up an egg. The reason I say that is because it would probably impact monetization to some degree on one side of the coin. And I don't think we need to fuck with YouTube's monetization any more than we already do, because it's already reasonably bad. You know? Unless you're in, like, finance. Those guys are fine. If you're making financial content, you get what you want. You get sponsor deals that are worth more than my entire net worth. Here's our boy. This is my favorite track on the soundtrack, by the way. Can't describe exactly why, but it is. It's just punchy, I think. Brings joy. What's Joy doing here? Ow. I should really get into the rhythm of punches here. Because there is a punch rhythm here. Oh no, it is though. It's like that. Probably. For some reason I can never hit this boss. Maybe I'm unskilled. Who knows? Chat, am I unskilled? Don't answer that. Because it's a bug? Shut up. I'm not sure I vibe with the design of this boss. I think it's fine. It's a little bit too much of a rap for me, I think. It's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with it. But it's not a standout design. It doesn't help that mosquitoes are like the only bug that I don't absolutely love. That I love every bug that has a job. But I struggle to get love for mosquitoes because their job isn't very well defined, to say the least. And I know it's not their fault that they spread malaria, but they do. You know? It would be like if we were in the days when the Black Plague was still around. I wouldn't like rats. I would understand they have a job to do. But that doesn't mean that I like them. Because they're, like, killing so many people. Oh, Lulu really learns to aim today. Jesus Christ. Thanks, game. You have to be a despicable bug when even the scientists are like, we don't really need them. They can be replaced with non-disease carriers. This is true. This is very true. And I so wish we could replace them. It's like the flesh-eating flies that are on the south border of the US. I don't like them. I want that. I want the gun, actually, but I can't take it. Because I want that small. Those flesh-eating flies, they are completely pointless. But we no longer live in a world where you need to keep the kind of thing in check that they would be keeping in check. Because humans are in the way now. And the things that they would keep in check broadly are probably just humans. If you think about it for long enough. They wipe shit out otherwise. That's not good. I love the story, though, of the radioactive flies that we drop on... Is it Panama? It's somewhere around Panama. It might not be Panama itself, but I think it is. That wall was an enemy, trust me. Mimic. So were those walls. Hello, shoot me. Thank you. I like this too because he's easy. Your favorite part about mosquitoes is how unbothered you are by the local variant? Why is that? Oh my god, chat, bugs love me. Like, eating me. Consuming my flesh. Not my flesh, my... blood, probably. Statistically, it's blood. Oh, that's very good. Wait a second. It's like really, really good. Thanks, game. I just find myself bitten sometimes. I don't live in a particularly, like, rural area. I just find myself bitten. I've gotten used to it. It's been like this for years. It's not, like, I have an infestation of something. If I did, I would be concerned. But... just like midgets and gnats and all that jazz. I think I've always ignored them. I don't think I've ever been worried about a bug bite. I don't live in Australia, so it's quite difficult for a bug bite to be a problem in this country. You get black widows. That's about it. Or like horseflies, but they're a problem because they bite you. And... sick. Take these. Yet they bite you and they do, like... I don't know. Virus damage. They don't do anything bad. They just get you infected and you die, kind of thing. It's not so much an issue with the horsefly as it is the fact they've just taken a chunk out of you and they're not very hygienic. Unlike Komodo dragons, it's not really intentional. It's just kind of how it is. It's weird. Chat, you get a real gun. This is not it. This can sit in the back. I'm gonna stop hitting things with this box. Please. Okay, this is much better. Jesus Christ. I love my wonky keep. You press the button and then a dude appears. I'm gonna keep this. This is gonna be... this, probably. Shotguns! Woo! Sending a Remington. Oh no. Chat, would you trust me with a gun? In real life? I don't own a gun in real life. I'm just curious. Yes? Nice. Komodo dragons do make their own. Oh, was that disproven? Huh. That's really cool. Oops. Or is it like poison dart frogs, where they technically don't make their own, but they might as well because it's like the things that they eat. So it doesn't really matter. Or is it like completely a lie? Either way, I think that stuff's cool. Trust me with your life, this is correct. That's the correct answer. That's the only correct answer. I will not be accepting any further correct answers from anyone. About anything, really. I am to be trusted with the nuclear launch codes. Forget about triggered as because of butterfly flew by. I'm glad you trust me. If nothing else, to be entertaining with it. I'm entertaining enough. Either way, you get entertainment. That's very good. Take this. Let's fucking go. I think I probably just win now. I just need to play good. Beleaguered is such a good word. I think people should use the word beleaguered more. I don't know why we don't. Ow. Fucker. That's another really good word. Motherfucker. That's a favorite of mine. Ow. Why do people struggle with swear words? I don't get it. Trust me to come to your rescue. Oh god. Do I trust me to have to rescue someone? If I was on target, on task, knew what I was doing, well, no, knew what I was doing, like... wasn't distracted, essentially, then sure, I could do that. But it's making sure that I'm not distracted. This is fine. Yeah, just playing Mecha Break. Oh my god, chat, I played so much Mecha Break. Chat, that game's really good. Chat, that game's really, really, really good. Making sure the ADHD is satiated. This is true. I'm never satiated, though. Ionic Palms. That's the one I wanted. That's so cool. This one. Let's go. Ugh. Chat, why is this game so good? Not only is this game really good, but why did no one tell me this game was so good? Someone is responsible. It's, oh my god, it's the shake the keys. Jingle, jingle. Markiplier saying jingle, jingle will never leave me. There are very few things that I find funny enough to just sort of stick with me. That is one of them. It's in my brain. The jingle, jingle. And then he'll say something like Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't remember exactly what he said. I don't think it was Five Nights at Freddy's. The back rooms. That's what he said. Do people care about the back rooms anymore? Or is that done? Was that flavor of the month? Or has it successfully made its way sort of into the zeitgeist? They're a cool idea. I like that sort of flavor of analog horror. Still cannot handle the FNAF guy being in politics. I love Matt Pat. I love him. Jingle Jingle annoys you because on one hand it grabs attention, but on the other hand it actually interrupts the thing that was being said. Yeah, I think it was more for the meme rather than actually to be effective. Good meme though. Very good meme. Thank you both. I need to remember to press the buttons, chat. Chat, I'm so excited to share with you the Mecha Break style improvements that I've made. Chat, you proud of me? I've posted multiple going live tweets on my Busky. Isn't that so good? I'm improving. I only did one normal tweet. I think I'll do like 1 or 2 a week. In terms of like normal, actual, interesting content. And then maybe try and work it up over time. I don't know. What do people even post on their Twitters and their Buskies? Lulu is learning. Lulu's doing a great job. Both of these are really good. I think I want this thing. Make more of them. Why is this game not more well-known? I feel like there are so many people that like movement shooters. And there are so many people that just like good games anyway. So people should know about this game. But they don't. Not once have I had this game mentioned in any context other than my own streams. I try very hard to learn. If there's one thing that I do, it's learn. I can't stand staying the same and not improving. Like I was saying earlier, in video games. But generally speaking, you can just improve. You can just learn things. Nothing's stopping you. Can't stop me. Exactly, QB, you'd never heard of it. I'd never heard of it, I just started playing it. I just saw it in Game Pass. Installed it. Started playing it. Then it was now. I just have some whack-ass deja vu. Chat. are you guys on Deja Vu? Do you think it's real, or do you think it's like, not? And then it's actually a thing. I want this. May I help you if you commission an intro video for the channel? Yeah, Greek, that's what I've been trying to do for the last many months, but... in case you've missed those conversations, which it seems like you have, I don't really want to do that until... I've got Lulu 2.0 set up. Because the less money I spend attached to this model, the easier it's going to be transitioning away from it. And so... I'm in this sort of weird catch-22. I've decided... not decided. I've ballparked Lulu 2.0 as November, December. But that's before working out timescales on how long it's going to take. I don't know. I haven't looked at artists yet. I haven't looked at prices. I broadly looked at prices. I know how much I want to spend and the kind of thing I can get for it, but I don't know any of the details at all. Gonna do a debut stream? Of course I am. It's gonna be Lulu 2.0, and it's gonna be a proper debut. It's gonna be the debut. I'm gonna do marketing and shit. I'm gonna be so prepared. We're gonna have memberships all set up, and it's gonna be soul ready. And there's gonna be a backlog of content for people to watch already, which I think is key. Because VTubers that debut with nothing on the channel, unless you're a huge corpo with a reason to be watched, debuts aren't really going to get you anything. They're going to be, oh cool, you might get like 3 people turn up because they just search VTuber debut. But that's not how you're going to get started. Do a graduation stream to scare the shit out of people? I think that's a bit much. I don't mind the idea of framing a stream like that. Do the white text and do a... what's it called? Brain. Do like a really generic stream title and don't say shit about it. But then doing something funny with that. I think that's cool. But I wouldn't want to outright say I'm graduating Psy. You know, because that's like huge lying. Of course Saba's huge. She was one of the biggest EN-speaking VTubers in the world. One of the biggest VTubers in the world. Of course she's doing great. It's like Doki and Doobie and all of those, but to the nth degree, because she's already hugely successful. Her model's great. Fantastic job to whoever did the art on that one. And the rigging, honestly. I don't want any of this junk, fuck you. Fight the man. Hello, the judge ball. I'm sure someone loves you. It's not me, but I'm sure someone does. Yeah, the facial expressions. That's kind of the thing that's making me want to do Lulu 2.0 as soon as possible. The lack of expressiveness I get from this model. It's fine, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't give me the range of motion that I would like it to. Like the tail. Tail, very good. It took me way longer than it should have to work out that she's a catfish. And that's the joke. That's why she's got ears. I thought, oh, why is another VTuber just ended up with ears again? Despite the fact that she's a fish. Oh, it's a catfish joke. It's funny. It makes sense. I feel kind of stupid. We're really slow on this one, goddamn. Lemon! What now? fish is a cat! This is true. That's like the best thing in the world. God damn. Thanks, game. Take those. No. I'm still trying to work out if this run's good or not. I think I just have, like, gun issues. Because you got a reasonable gun now. This feels alright. You don't know what this catfish is, but you know a fish cat's. It's a real type of cat. Not to be confused with a real type of fish. It's a cat, not a fish. Fuck me. Press the wrong button. This is fine. Everything's fine. The run is not screwed. I just have to lock in a little bit. Ow. My poor feelings. I don't have enough range. That's what I'm missing. And this dude's screwing me up, apparently. We love Saba. Hi, dear. How's it going? Oh. Killed the first one. Chat, is this a run? Are we gonna unlock the funny difficulty, or are we gonna get destroyed again? Ugh. Oh. Ow. Chat, I'm dying. Ooh. This one. That's what I want. Stay alive. Chat, what kind of games do you play? Like video games? Because there are many good video games. And there are many video games that I play. And there are many video games that I don't play. Which ones do you play? I'm curious. Ow. Die. Just explode. Just, like, entirely explode. Thank you. All kinds lean towards RPGs. I am struggling for a good RPG to play. Spare life! That's sick! We take those. Optimus Prime. Optimum Pride! So, QB's on strategy RPGs. Twinks on survival games. I can't get into survival games. You know? Minecraft's cool, but for sort of... I like modded Minecraft, you know? And then... I really struggle to enjoy games like... Pal World, or... I don't know, Rust. Ark. All of those games, I very much struggle to get any... remote flavor of enjoyment out of them, right? Like, at all. I don't know why. Maybe it's to do with that feeling of progression. That a lot of the progression in those games is... internal. Not even internal, it's like not real, right? It's that it's not designed to be a progression game, it's designed to... I don't know. There's a lot of creativity in there. A lot of... I guess it might just be the building. And like having to wait to progress. I don't think that's really linked to survival games. It might be the idea of a basic upkeep. That I'm not a huge fan of the... I need to have food to not die style of game. Because then you spend a lot of time looking for food and not improving. For example, right? It's like, oh, I want to make my base better, but I've got to go get food first. You know? And then you've got a dichotomy. QB agrees, okay. So I'm not completely insane. I'm just about as insane as QB. They click quick little blips of joy before you get bored of them. Grounded, Subnautica, Rainworld, Don't Starve Together, Raft. The Forest and Son of the Forest. There's a lot of games in the genre. It might just be me and sort of my perception of the genre, but they all look the same. They all look like the same game. Valheim came out, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Valheim looks good." Is it not all of the other ones too? Is it not just the same game again? Just with like a different gimmick. You know, the gimmick of Ark is dinosaurs, the gimmick of Raft is boat, the gimmick of, oh no, Palworld is Pokemon. But underneath that, they're all the same game. That's how it feels anyway. I don't know how that stacks up. Shadow of War. I think those games are really cool, and I think it's such a shame that the Nemesis system was allowed through the copyright system. Because it's not really a copyrightable idea, it just happened to be the person that does copyright doesn't understand video games. You know? Biggest, hittiest stick. They're incredibly fun in multiplayer. This is an argument that I will always see, and I will always have a very, very easy rebuttal for. Which is every single game is fun in multiplayer. There is not a single game on the planet that you cannot have fun with in multiplayer. Like, it's very, very hard to make a game that you can't enjoy with friends. Because you're enjoying your friend's company, and it's a vessel through which you find the excuse to have more company with them. So, the game doesn't have to be good. At all. Garden Warfare 2. I own all 3 of the Garden Warfare games. I've played maybe 10 minutes of one of them. I couldn't tell you anything about them. I want to swap into those. I think I do. Yeah, right, it's like Minecraft, for example. If I play Minecraft with a friend, it's not because I'm wanting to play Minecraft, it's because I'm wanting to hang out with that friend. To the point where the friend that I play Minecraft with, we stopped playing Minecraft and we started just hanging out. You know? Because that was that was all it was. It was an excuse to hang out and a sort of, let's not forget to hang out, let's play Minecraft. So the moment that we realized that, we just started hanging out sometimes. And we picked other games to play. My life got better. I guess you see that because both sides going with a lot of knowledge on the game already, normally, whereas Survivor's normally a new one. I think that probably just says a lot about your friend group more than anything else. That you only do that with survival games, right? Because you could do that with any game. It might be that because of how survival games are, there are very few transferable skills. That you can't go, oh, that's Jimothy. Jimothy's the best shot in my friend group. Therefore, any FPS game we play, Jimothy will win because Jimothy's just got the best aim. Whereas in a survival game, it's sort of just about raw knowledge. And Jimothy hasn't been Googling things yet. You know? We love Jimothy. I don't know who Jimothy is, but I agree. We love him. He's a good shot. That's what we do know about him. I'm taking this. Screw you. You can't stop me. Yeah, we all have a Jimothy. It's one of those, right? It's like how Richard Garfield, from such hits as Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering, likes to come up with names for types of players in his games. So like Timmy's, and I don't know any of the other ones because I don't actually care about what that man has to say. But he likes coming up with them. And it's not a bad idea. I want this. Thank you, game. What do you miss about Fluffy by? Timmy. You miss Timmy and Jimothy. Being the Jimothy of your friend group's really hard. But traditionally, I've always been the best at things. Because of course I am. You know me. But that doesn't always bring a lot of fun. You know? They expect high things of you, so you have to perform. It's like gifted child syndrome, but with your friends, and I get it, you know? So recently I've just started vibing. The biggest improvement that I made was finding someone that was as good at the things that I was playing as me. That if you're on the same wavelength, then all of a sudden it doesn't matter who's better, because you're roughly the same. Did I not do the secret? Not secret, this didn't go this way. Okay. And if you just like, when it comes to games where skill matters, play with people that have the same skill as you. It's why I'm not too fond of doing like BT6 co-op or Helldivers or any of those. Isn't it a lot of fun for you because half your friends can be a bit sore losers? Yeah, exactly, right? But it becomes you're the best and you either have to maintain that and they're sore losers, or you have to fake it and that feels wrong. I don't like throwing in any context. I think that if I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win, and my opponent is gonna learn something from that, right? You can limit yourself. You can give yourself disadvantages, but they need to be open disadvantages, right? Like a handicap in golf. Everyone knows that you've got a handicap, and that the only reason you didn't win is because there's a handicap there. But you still had that handicap and you didn't win, and that's fine. Or you did win, right? But if people aren't on the ball and aren't on board with that, then it can get very difficult. Always vibe with people, play at their wavelength. Yeah, group, it sounds like you have different experiences then. That the sort of shared experience that Twink and I have is consistently being the best. And people expecting you to be the best. It was that button, really. And so it frames things a little differently, you know? I want this. That's very good. I love Beetle Royale. Look at him. This gun feels very good. Again. Oops. Bonk, 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 bonk. I love that it says bong. How many games accept the word bong into their vocabulary? It's not enough, chat. How many it is, the number could be larger, and it should be. Ow. Whoops. Ah! Can't hit the boss. Chat, have I got bad at fighting Beetle Royale? I think I might have. How did I manage those? I wonder if it's a speed problem. I'm just fucking slow. I refuse. Goodbye, beetle. Beautiful. I'll see you later, beetle. We might win the run. This is the main. Made a great comment. Did it get eaten? Did it get completely eaten? Internal error. Oh my god, internal error is my favorite. I think I know her. She's a friend of mine. My guns are like fucking not level though. We're gonna have to play a little bit. Gaming time. Bonk, 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 bonk. I love bonk, 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 bonk. My beloved. This game's humor is just right, I think. Error. I hardly know. Oh my god, chat, you're really funny. That's a solid 10 out of 10 funny, you know? How do you become that funny? I could never. It's just entirely beyond me. I was trying to explain to my aunt absurd humor the other day, and she just didn't. I don't know why. Taking this, that's pretty quite good. Bonk. God damn, I love this game. Sick fucking gun. Sick fucking gun. Lily, do a funny. Have you ever had a dream that you could do anything? I have. I'm gonna start just like keeping memes like that in my head ready. I did in fact pull that one out of nowhere. That one wasn't prepared. But I think that if I did prepare some, my life would get a lot easier. Just be ready for those. What's your favorite Digimon? It's the one that looks like Riolu. It's definitely not Riolu, guys. It's not Riolu. But it looks like Riolu, and it smells like Riolu, and it's Riolu. It's not Riolu, though. Oh no, sorry, my bad. No, that's my second favorite Digimon. My actual favorite one is the refrigerator with a minigun that evolves from the dinosaur. You know? Because that's how Digimon work. Why did Digimon work like that? The 3 stages of Digimon are cute baby dinosaur, dinosaur with a minigun, refrigerator with a minigun. And I don't quite know why. It's an interesting franchise, to say the least. That's slightly being that. Oh yes, and then 4th stage is God, and 5th stage is back to small dinosaur with... except it has wings this time. That's how it goes. Consistently. I don't know why. Digimon really do be a franchise, huh? Ooh, how much money do I have and what should I upgrade? I think this, probably? I want this! That's not good enough, actually. I don't want that. Ooh. It's very good. This one. Let's go. Here it is, the 4th stage God. Here we go. Can Lulu kill God? I do no fucking damage. Chat, why am I doing no damage? this better? No. That's not good. I don't know how to solve this problem. Cry about it? Like, I don't have a solution for this. Oh, she's taking damage now. Okay, wait. Something different. I need to get the fuck back. Fuck. Okay, we good. Okay, we back on the vibe. Block that. Get frozen. Understandable. Standard stuff. Boss is on our way out. I think we win. I think we actually win this. I think we're fine. Yeah, hack. No one gives a shit. God is dead. Lulu killed them. Yes. That was me. My bad. I should have been more careful. I gotta beat the final boss now. I'm taking a drink real quick. How did the final boss? Please die. Please, like, really die. Shit. Ah! That's not good. I live this. I just tank that. Just tank it. Lulu, just tank it. Oh my god, Bakugan. I actually had some Bakugan as a kid. I thought they were so cool. I still think they're cool. Was the game ever good? Like, did people enjoy it and play it as kids? Or was it just sort of entirely for the toys and the show? Because I tried to play it as a kid, but I don't think I, like, as you know, as a kid, you don't have all the pieces to play these games, right? So I think I was probably missing something. That was a good epilepsy warning. Thanks, game. I won the game. Totally beat the game. I did it. Now we have the highest difficulty unlocked. You know what time it is? Get the stupid little dude out. We got an A in the end. I'm okay with this. Can't eat these things. It's so sad. Eat you. Oh god, chat, what do my buttons do? Chat, what do my buttons do? Chat, what do they do? Chat, what do they do? How do I play this character? What's the... What? Okay, that's a sword. That's pretty good. I've got to right click. Lulu learns how to play the game. I've never played this game before. What do you do? Group the first one. Not the second one. Or the third one. The first one. That rank. Not to be confused with the extra one. Ow. Sword. Ow. No, don't worry, Kane. Group is making a joke. Ugh. Die. No. Jesus fucking Christ. Note to self, the sword's bad. Don't use the sword, Lulu. Just play like a dumbass. We'll get the sword good later. Okay. That was quick. This is a challenge character. God damn it. I'm fucking blind. Chat, my chatting stream's been taken over by difficult character. I was vibing. I was chatting. We were talking about things. I was enjoying it. Game got hard. Game got real hard. All of a sudden. Game, why'd you do this to me? I thought we were friends. Reminds you of dungeon crawlers playing as a sentient house cat. I have no clue on the context of any of these words. Exactly 0. God damn. Can I get a thing, please? What can I get? That's pretty good. Take those. Did we ever finish the conversation about music, or are we just gonna give up? As we are wont to do when it comes to keeping a conversation together. Simple geometry and baby boom. What? No. Reroll them. Mega cannon. I like mega cannon. It's a roguelike where one of the available races to play are intelligent cats. That's very fun. I'm gonna sword you. I'm gonna sword you. Fuck you. Take those. I need to find more good roguelikes. Because this is one of them. But there must be more. There have to be. I don't know where they would be, though. How I would find them. Because Hades 2 is soon for its 1.0 release, which is really cool. Mega cannon. I love my mega cannon. But we've already played quite a bit of Hades 2. So I'm still looking for new ones. I don't even know how to find them. We found Monster Train, that's true. That's another good one. I played a little bit of Monster Train sequel too. That was fun. Only a little bit though. Play COD Zombies. COD Zombies kind of based. Really quite a cool concept. Done above average as well, considering those games are what they are. Even the more recent ones, I've heard, did a pretty good job on zombies. Die. Again. He's a hungry little boy, Superbot. I love him. Say they fuck up zombies, they Call of Duty dies for good. This is probably true. I'd be very surprised if it made it past that. 3. Blue. No. Golden Days were great. I've gone the wrong way. You were heavy into COD Zombies when Black Ops 3 was around, and that was really good to be a part of. Yeah, I've heard that people loved it. Like, absolutely loved it. I have no huge amount of experience with it myself. I played a little bit of it as a kid, as I think we all did. But they were never my flavor of game. I was playing Nintendo games. So the only experiences I really had were, like, at a friend's house. You know? Like Halo. I didn't play Halo until me and a friend played all of Halo in, like, 2 days. We did it a couple times, actually. We did all of Neptunia, which at the time would have been like four games, which isn't that many, but we did do all of Neptunia in a weekend We also did all of Halo in a weekend. Your first tutor experience with Unreal Tournament? I've never played Unreal Tournament. People like it though. It's one of those ones that I know must be good, because you never hear bad things about it. I'd like to go back with the team and do all the Easter eggs in Black Ops 1 and 2. I love looking back at old games and experiences and having fun with them. I wanted the radish. I'm stupid. Oh well. It literally does not matter. Yummy. Stupid. I love this game. What a goofy little goober this guy is. I'm gonna die. I was on single-digit health there. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Oh god. I'm dead. Okay. Damn. This goofy little goober kinda hard. I wonder if I can go to the dude. There's a dude I think we could go to. I want to see if the dude gives us things. One of the secrets. Maybe not, but we can try. Roast with the barbecue sauce. Oh my god, chat, don't make me hungry. No! I had lunch, I haven't had dinner, so... my body's ready to think about food. Even though it has to go like a couple more hours without food. I can't believe this. I say lunch, it was like 3 PM, but still. God fucking damn it. You know what, chat? I've decided I want to show off my flight skills that I've learned. So, we're gonna do this run. And then we're gonna play Mecha Break. Because I want to. Made flatbread with sausages and pan-fried green onion and chili crisp. I love chili crisp. It's so good. Chat, I need your knowledge. I'm trying to put together a bunch of meals that I can make using rice and non-perishable things. Advise. Like, maybe even just like a litany of ingredients that I can put with rice. Dish one cooked rice. That's not a dish. Doesn't count. Non-perishable, like I can keep it in a cupboard for 6 months and it'd be alright. You know? Rather than your average food where you just kind of... whoops, there it goes. 3 days went by. Now you don't get to eat that. That's gone. That's completely gone. That's not food anymore. So... stuff like... you can do it with pasta quite easily. You can do like a classic veggie chili where you use like a meat substitute. And beans and all that kind of thing. And all of that you can just like put in a can. Jarred smoked peppers. That's a good one. I don't think about jarred foods very often, because you do have to eat them once you open them. But there's something there, yeah. Fried rice with spam? Yeah, spam musubis. That's one that I've done recently. That is in fact in the repertoire. I'm just thinking that there are many times where I will forget to go to the shop, and it would be nice to have like an entire month's worth of food just in that I could eat at any given time. in case my brain isn't ready to think about things. Tinned corn. Yes, this is true. Tinned corn is something that I have. Tinned tuna is like the best non-perishable meat product. It's just perfect. I live or die based on the existence of tinned tuna. This is not a meme. Take this. Can't buy that. God damn it. Superbot really trying his best. I love this little goober. Give me out indoor fresh veggie plants. Well, that's an extra thing for me to look after. I don't need extra stuff for me to look after. That's a bad idea. And it's not a money thing, it's a effort thing. It's that I need just like the lowest possible effort foods. And maintaining a garden to my list of things to do is maybe the highest possible effort food that I could come across. Because you'd still need to prepare it, right? That's still like, get it off the thing and... That's cool. It's still get it off the thing and cut it and chop it and work out what you're gonna do with it and fry it up and... all these things that you do with food. Whereas... if you've got rice and egg and soy sauce, you put the egg in a pan for a little bit of time with a little bit of oil. And then you cook the rice in a rice cooker, which is essentially not cooking anything at all. And then you put them together with the sauces and spices that you want to have with it, and then that's dinner, you know? It really is about that bare minimum effort for me. Big batching, I don't have any freezer space. I live in a tiny fucking apartment. So I have a freezer that's like... you could bring it to the beach, kind of thing. Keep curry mix around for when you want a different flavor. I eat so much curry-based food. So much of the food I eat is either soy sauce or curry spices. So much of it. Don't worry, I have a spice cupboard that would like... I'm trying to come up with an example of something that could rival, but... it's a good spice cupboard. I don't eat bad. I just have ADHD. Unlike some people with ADHD, who do eat bad. Chat. I'm not gonna call anyone out, because that would be mean. But one of the streamers that I watch, I say watch. I don't get to watch many streams at all, but... one of the streamers that I like has ADHD. And she does not eat very well. Uncrustables are, I think, her most consumed food. That is the American frozen, pre-made peanut butter and jam sandwiches that do not have any nutritional value to them whatsoever. And are mostly sugar. I forgot to eat my veggies, chat. A lot of streamers like have ADHD. This is true. This is the same for me. I gotta go eat all my veggies. Look at them. They're just there ready. Peanut butter is a great long-lasting item. This is true. I'd forgotten about that, but yeah, great example. I will bear that one in mind. This is part of that same initiative that I've been doing to buy all of the instant goods from Tesco that are really cheap. Because I want to see if any of them are good. And the instant noodles they do are actually reasonably good. As long as you don't get the ones in pots, you get the ones in bricks. They're pretty reasonable. Like, you can make something reasonable with it, I mean. Sausages, you can get tinned hot dogs. You could also get, like, a cured sausage, I guess. That's true. I hadn't thought about that. What do we want? I think we actually want this. Unless... No, okay. This. I'm doing those. What's this? That's cool. Oh yeah, don't worry. I know how to, like, make food better. I'm just thinking in terms of raw ingredients that are not perishable at all. Because, like, an onion will go off. If you leave it there for long enough, it will stop being an onion and start being bad. Give me this. I didn't want either of these. Okay. Let's go. Chat, did my gun become sick while I wasn't looking? Excuse me. How did this happen? Chat, the run might be alright. We might get somewhere. Yeah, like hyper-dried sausages. I think that's a game. You know. Hyper-dried sausages. Die, please. Ugh. Ooh. I know we've got a lot of games on at the moment, and I don't really want to add to the list, but... What's the Jet Set Radio with guns game that I know exists? Because that's a game we should play. Because I absolutely love Jet Set Radio. If you couldn't tell, by the way. I don't know if you have seen me or the kind of games that I enjoy, but Jet Set Radio. Lucio, for example. Yeah, that's a game I want to play. Crap. This. Have we actually found shit? I can't tell. Why did we decide to do the hard challenge in this game? In the chatting stream? I wanted to 5. Damn. This is my own fault. I live in prisons of my own making, chat. I don't know about you guys, but consistently, I make decisions, and they are not good ones. Or, like, they are good ones, but they impact my life. For instance, maybe, you know, starting challenge runs that are gonna take absolutely forever to complete. I don't know who would do those, though. Who would be stupid enough to start challenges that would involve catching every single Pokemon and evolving it to the final stage that you can evolve it to? Get yourself some MREs. MREs are so fucking expensive. Like, prohibitively expensive. It's like £15 per meal, assuming that an MRE is 2 meals. Imagine starting things you don't finish. I'm not too bad for that. I have a couple of those, but, like, broadly speaking, I've done alright. I don't feel too bad about that. But yeah, if I had infinite money, I wouldn't even bother with MREs. I'd just, like, get food. I'd eat out or something. I want this. Thinking about yourself? Damn. There are some things we've started and not finished. It's not a huge number, but there are some. I like to think, at least. Unless I'm, like, forgetting a huge genre of thing that I've started to do and not finished. In real life, I'm bad for that. But I know here that I have an audience sort of relying on me to do things. So I try not to have that happen. Yeah, ADHD moment. It'd be like that. I like this little goober. Lulu, need you to do things? No you don't. What do I need to do? I don't think I need to do anything. I think I'm vibing. I'm chilling. I'm hanging. Etc. Hit the stupid thing. Thank you. I bet there's a stupid-ass build where you use that sword. Ow. Let me through. What do we got? Give me. Nothing. Damn. Damn. What do you guys think about ham? But, like, not sandwich ham. Like, as part of a meal ham. Because that's like a quintessentially British thing, right? It's you have ham and bread and all these things. Or like ham, egg, and chips. Or all these things. I don't know. Group can't read. Understandable. Ham good. Like, what do you do with it? Do you just put it on the plate and eat it? Like, is that the beginning, the middle, and the end of the plan? I don't get it. Also, I'm struggling to hit this goddamn mosquito. Happened again, chat. Lulu can't aim. Die. That's good damage. Never mind, I might be alright. Ugh. I have no health. I don't do any damage. I don't have any health. How do I live these things? Ah! I think this goddamn mosquito is the toughest boss in the game. I wanna say it. On record. It's this stupid ass thing. I hate him. Why do I keep coming here? This is optional. It's because it gets you a better gun. Oh, come on. Chat, he's cheating. That was not fair. Let me just snort your ham. Oh, that makes sense. I could do that. Okay, stupid ass mosquito is dead. Run's going alright. Not dead yet. Chat, I love food. If you could eat any food right now, which one would it be? Full explanation is required. Can we roll those? That's pretty good. Eggplant. Chat, this is the gambling run. We're gonna gamble at this man. For as much gambling as we can, I've decided. Come on, man. Give me things. Smithing Joe's token. I think pierogis. I love pierogis. So good. I gained a hack beacon card. Okay. Frog Prince. And he's dead. Killed him. Damn. It's really sad. Gun better? Gun better. We take these. Die. I can feel it, you know, chat. I can feel the gun being better. I think more video games need to just rely on feel and vibe. You don't get enough of it. So much is just sort of telling you things. This game just told me, Lulu, you have a jetpack now. And it didn't explain anything. It didn't, like, tell me the mechanics. It just put a fuel meter on my screen, and I got the vibe. I understood the assignment. Lulu the gun whisperer. A game that's pitch black but a 4D experience? Not quite what I was aiming for. I respect it, though. I can understand the ideas behind it. Oh my god. It's like alt-fire spam. I'm okay with this. You can only progress through your other senses. Well, none of your senses let you interact with the world. That's what your... Yeah, that's what your body's for. That's not how that's not what senses do. Like a video game, but you're blind? That's cool. I think that's a thing. I know that someone did... What's it called? Like a dungeon crawling RPG. Group, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree because Super Metroid exists. Super Metroid is an absolute banger of a game. And it doesn't explain to you anything about how to play it. But everyone still knew how to play it. You get basic controls. You get a thing, and then it tells you this is what the thing... Like, literally what it does. It doesn't give you any insight into what you should do with it. But you know what to do with it because you've seen, like, the one-block gaps that the morph ball's gonna go into. So, you don't need to be told. The game's designed to tell you without using words. And that's sick. I don't know. I think plenty of people got Super Metroid. It's obviously not as big as your Legend of Zeldas or your Marios. But then again, Mario's another great example, honestly. That Mario doesn't teach you shit. Mario says the funny plumber jumps with the A button, and he walks left and right with the left and right buttons, and it doesn't tell you anything else. It doesn't need to. Whereas other games are going to explain all of the shit, and I'm going to die to this fucking thing. Fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm not dying. I lived. Take this. I don't want any of you guys. I might take this. Give me this. All you need to do in Mario is walk right and jump, and know that dying bad. Yeah, same with a game like this. That you don't need to know all of the things. You just know that you go forward, and you win. You know? Most people do pick up dying bad. This is true. I think that accessibility is where sort of difficulty settings should come in. And the ability to look at documentation in-game, right? I think that game wikis shouldn't exist. I think there should be no need for a game wiki because games should tell you everything in the game. That if you get an upgrade, it should tell you exactly what the upgrade does, rather than just vibes. It's like... It's a two-pronged thing. It's that you can have vibes, but you have to have the knowledge there anyway, right? It's not so much that Yeah, there we go. I've managed to put it together better. It's that a game should be able to be played on vibes, but the information should be there if you need it, right? That's a better way of putting it. I don't think I put my thoughts together properly. No, I think that a game should be built without tutorials. That, like, only the most basic of tutorials are necessary. Hi, Yamato. I'm doing very well. How are you? That the most basic of tutorials are fine, right? You move with the left and the right buttons. That's fine. That's... How the fuck did that hit me? God damn. I'm gonna move screens. That... Going back to Mario Kart. That for tutorials, the only thing that a game should need to tell you is how to walk left, how to walk right, how to look up, down, and what buttons that you need to press to interact with the environment. Everything else should be easily discoverable by the player and make sense. And if it can't, then you should think about how you're communicating with your players. That it doesn't make sense if these things aren't happening. Like, for example, Super Metroid. At no point did you need to know that need to be told that the missile opens the door with a missile on it, you know? Breath of the Wild had some good tutorial from what you remember mostly baked into the design. Yeah, exactly. It's that tutorials don't need to be words. They can be there. There are times and places and like really, really complex systems. But Portal, for example, is perfect when it comes to tutorials. But there is no moment when you sit down in Portal and read anything. But you just... GLaDOS says pick up the cube, put it on the button, and then you do it. I've not drunk enough water today. I really haven't. Goddamn. Okay, we went for like 2 hours on yapping and Roboquest. That makes sense. Yamato's fishing. Some games have wonderful fishing minigames. Some are bad. Portal has the benefit that it can tell you. Well, you can also tell people through literal signposting. Or you can use language. Like, design language. You can have a cube fall on a button on its own accord. And then a door opens, and you go, oh. Or you can walk into a room and see that a button is already pressed down by a cube, and the door is open, and then when you pick up the cube, the door closes. That's now taught you how door and button work without telling you. And you can do that for so many, many, many things. It's very, very good. Chat, I want to show off the Funny Mech game. I'll play the Funny Mech game. I don't know how much stream we've got left. Fuck. I have to make decisions. Like, when I'm gonna wake up, when I'm gonna go to work. Oh god. Now 24-hour Mecha Break stream, I fucking wish. I would do that. If I had the time, I would just play that game. It's so good. I think I could call stream at 11. I think that'd be fine. 11 to half 11, because I need to wake up at probably 8:30. If I called it at half 11, that'd give me an hour to eat dinner and go to bed. And then get still 7 hours. That's fine. You life hacked on how to get time. You drink 5-hour energies. And then you have an extra hour. And it appears. It's like, whoa. What am I gonna do with it? could be anything. Grab a phone, call 999, and call the bomb threat. No! Bad! Don't do that. Chat, if you learn anything from me, it's don't call in a bomb threat. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Basic human things. Do not call in bomb threats. Please, I beg of you. I have to set up a waiting room, don't I? Whoops. Let me get a copy of YouTube Studio up. Let me click this button. Let me click this button. Let me click this button. Reuse settings. Do I just call it something boring? Oh no. I gotta make a joke about Falcon, my beloved. I might just call it Falcon, my beloved. Or, oh my god, wait, no. I've got a funny. Well, yeah, group, you don't call in a bomb threat. It's not a threat if you have a bomb in front of you. You're like, oh my god, panic, there's a bomb, help me. That's not a threat. There's no threat there. Calling in a bomb threat is threatening to bomb someone. Don't do that. Especially if you have a bomb in front of you, don't call in a threat. Don't take it anywhere. Let it exist where it is. Don't touch it. How dare you use facts and logic? Get destroyed. I'm gonna call this stream... Oops, I bought the... £48... Wait, how much is it in dollars? I'll do it in dollars. Because everyone's American. Let me Google this. Is it $50? Damn. It's $50. It's pretty sad. Let me put that in there. I bought the $50 Falcon skin. Call the stream 999. This is a bomb threat. No. Bad. I'm gonna schedule it for 4 minutes from now so I can go get water. Right. That's up. Mario Kart's ended. That's great. I'm gonna let it run, actually. Fuck it. I'm really good at being a streamer. You can tell. Chat, we're gonna move streams. We're gonna have a... I feel like there must be a way to do it in YouTube. There might be. How do you do that? Let's try, actually. Let me go up here. Oh, wait, what if you have to do it to someone who's already live? I don't know. I'm not gonna explore that right now. Fuck it. Fuck it, doesn't matter. No one cares. We're gonna move streams over to the Mecha Break stream. But in case you're not interested, as not everyone is, I have something to say. I have to say that I'm gonna thank everybody for coming. I'm gonna thank everybody for watching. And I'm gonna thank everybody for enjoying. Because I know you all did. Obviously, we have Mecha Break in like 3 minutes, but after that, schedule will go out tomorrow. I am streaming tomorrow because we've got a weird-ass stream week next week. What am I streaming tomorrow? Probably Infinite Fusion. But we'll work it out when we get there. Either way, I'm gonna go get some water. So, I'm gonna send you to an end screen. And I will see you in the number of minutes it takes for me to get water. I now have 7 buttons to press. I've done it again. This keeps happening to me. Why do I do this? I have to, like... What do I have to do? Oh, God. Chat, I'm so bad at being a streamer. You don't understand. I had a solution to this problem, which is having my ending music in my stream deck. I no longer have my ending music in my stream deck. How do I do this? Help. You know what? I'm just gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause it, and then I'm gonna send you to an ending screen. I will see you in a moment. Bye-bye.